Getting rich is hard, folks. As a matter of fact, when it gets hard, this is when you gotta get to work. Just ask any woman. Hi, I'm Chris for Hustle and Bustle, and on this channel I talk finances and motivation and how to create wealth without all the hype. So if this is something that interests you, consider subscribing, and if you want to help me grow this channel, please smash the like button. You've all seen those pictures on Instagram and Facebook of your friends that are so successful and glamorous. First of all, most of that is fake, and second of all, even if it's not fake, if it's actually the real deal, they don't show you the full picture. They just show you the happy moments. They don't show you how much work goes into that, and how much failure, and how much headache, and how much pushing and grinding goes into that. It makes me very sad when I see the videos that I make about collection videos, my how much money I make a month or how much money I make out of a flip. They get the most amount of views compared to the videos that I think are way more valuable. The videos that I go and talk to clients, show you how I lock locations, show you how the ins and outs of the businesses, the ATM business, the real estate business, the candy machine business, whatever else I do. I show you everything. Those videos are so much more important of how to get to the collection video. Those videos should make way more views. Those videos should have way more views than the actual, hey, here's how much money I collected. Those videos are what you should want to watch. Those videos are what you need to know. But most people focus on the result and don't really care about the process. And the process is what's actually really important. For some of you, it might seem like a foreigner guy that's just zipping around in his dream car, that just maybe he inherited his money from somewhere like the rest of the rich people. Oh, how I want to tell those people to F off, but YouTube's gonna demonetize me. Wait, I'm not even monetized? Help me get monetized. Click that subscribe button and that like button and leave me a comment. So in this video, I'll show you what trouble I have in paradise for the last couple weeks. We're gonna go to a couple of my rentals. We're gonna go to my house that I had a trouble here. Then we're gonna go to some candy machines, trouble and failures that I've had, as well as the ATM. I've had a few mishaps there as well. But before we start, I wanna give an extra thanks to my coworker Pedro, who he doesn't even know what he did, but he really made my day. Yesterday when I was leaving work, we don't really see each other with him, so I said hi and bye, and he said, "Christian, congratulations on everything that's going on in your life. You deserve it." And that really made my day, because we don't really show support to a lot of the people who hustle and grind. Bro, seriously, so much thank you for those words. That really made my day. Almost no one says things like that to me. And I'm assuming almost no one says things like that to other people who are hustling, grinding, succeeding. They're just like caught up in, oh, he's super well off, oh, he's rich, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. And we're not. Like, I'm not rich by any means. I'm trying to get there, but I'm not. So all I'm saying is be supportive, guys. Be supportive. I post a lot of things on Facebook, like motivational quotes. And you know what? You never know who needs to read that quote at that day. You don't know how many people's days maybe you made. So be positive and be supportive to the people around you, especially to those who want to make something out of themselves. So here it is, what troubles in paradise people like me go through in their pursuit of financial freedom and early retirement. So first, on my small unit, we had to replace the AC because the AC was older than my grandma. That pleasurable experience cost me $3,500, and it was done the next day, as I've already talked into previous video. Now when you know more people into a certain industry and you're not a total schmuck and you're actually a decent human being, when you pick up the phone and call, people will pick up the phone and answer. I'm gonna link my video here for how we should just go ahead and ask for what we want. But basically, the day after the AC stopped working, we had it replaced. And you know, it's a small thing, but you need to call your person that does your AC or call a company. You need to see when their availability is. Fortunately, in my case, my friend Endrit helped me a lot. Thank you very much for all the favors that you've done for the last year for me, bro. You're a real friend, man. Like, good people are hard to find nowadays, and you're one of them. So I'm gonna link down the description. If you're into the Jacksonville area and you need AC work done, I'm gonna leave my friend Endrit's contact there. So if you need any work done, please contact him. He's a great guy, works fast, and he's just amazing. So we got that done, and that was that. My pockets were $3,500 lighter. So when people think that you're so rich from, you know, real estate, if my cash flow on the property is $300 a month, which on this property is, and it's a bit on the higher side, This is basically 1 year of my cash flow, just goes for AC. And yes, I know that brings tax benefits, which I talk on my other video right here, what tax benefits real estate brings to us or gives us, but still, it's 1 year of my cash flow. And yes, it is a write-off, but still, you gotta have the $3,500 cash, guys, or credit, you know, that's a topic for another video. Then a week after or so, on my third property, the AC just stops. The AC is 2 months old. It has no reason to stop. But yet, I had to basically have a portable unit. It's a portable AC. I had to go the next day, bring that, because keep in mind, all of this takes from my time that I can be finding new accounts or working on my existing accounts or refilling cash, or I'm still going to work for full time. I had to bring that portable unit there. The next day, my friend Endrit went to check the AC, and in a day or two, they fixed it. There was some part that was under warranty, which I don't know what part, because I don't do AC, so I don't really know what part was broken or what part just burned out. I don't know really what happened, but they replaced it within a couple of days. But in those couple of days, my tenants are unhappy because it's 95 degrees outside, and most likely it's 95 degrees inside. So that portable AC unit hopefully made their life a little better. And to top that, when I plugged in the AC, I don't know what happened, but the whole wall with outlets, the outlets stopped working. And to this day, I cannot figure it out. The breaker was not tripped. Everything was great. But that side of the wall, particular side of the wall, does not work to this day. So hopefully I fix that soon. But that was another problem that I faced and that I have to solve. Then after that, I have 2 septic tanks on my current property here. This is the new part of the property, is the master bedroom, and I have 2 bed and 1 bath on the old side, which is the original house. So there's 2 septics. One septic is for the old part. That septic got full. Okay, not a problem. Just call the company to pump it out. The septic tank is so old they cannot find where the septic is. They sent people. That thing dragged for about 3 weeks, I believe. So in the meantime, I'm trying to find where the septic lid is. I don't know anything about septic. I mean, I know a little bit. Then we found some concrete plate. I don't know what you're gonna find in your house. Like this plate, which there's a snake under, by the way, which freaks me out, has been a patio. This is not the septic lid for some reason. And we thought it's a septic lid, and I really freaked out. And the guy said that that plate is actually the lid of the septic and it's sinking and we need to replace the septic, which is a $18,000 job, and I don't really have $18,000. Later on, under further inspection, another inspector came and found out that this is just a piece of concrete that they just left there. It used to be a patio or something like that. He located the septic lid, he pumped out the septic, and everything was great for $285 instead of $18,000. But I was freaking out for about 3 weeks of what's gonna happen, because when you have to replace a septic, you gotta get the city involved, and you gotta get permits, and it's not cheap. That's what I got. I think I'm gonna put that picture on my dating profile. See how that is gonna get the ladies going. But yeah. And then we go to my ATM business. That's all into a span of, I think, month or month and a half. In my ATM business, I had 4 or 5 feed failures, which means that the money from the cassette can't go into the dispenser. And there were 4 or 5, I'll lie to you, at the same day. And I figured it's some glitch into the software. I called support. Support's like, no, it means there's no money into the ATM. I'm like, there's no shot there's no money into the ATM. So it turns out that there was no money into, I think, 3 of the ATMs, and in the other 2, the cassette was not pushed all the way in for some reason. Although I always test dispense. I always try one dispense to see if it's going to dispense a bill. I guess I didn't. And it took me like a day or 2 where the machines were down, because some of my machines are in Orlando, like you know. I have one machine in Kissimmee, and the ones in Jacksonville, pretty quickly I went the day off. But that was another issue that I had to work out, and I didn't just like lay down in bed, cried and complained. You gotta take care of business. There's no other way around. Do you see sharks complaining of their sharks? No, they're swimming around biting stuff. You know, that's what they do. They take care of business. So you gotta approach business and life and your goals and purpose same way. You gotta be on top of your game. There's no other way around it. And lastly, I want to bring in my candy machine failure. So I ordered 50 machines from China. If you see my other videos about candy machines, I found out something about the machines that the ones that I got from China don't really dispense the gumballs very well. So I gotta change all of the accounts that I have gumball machines inside those machines from China. I gotta change for my Rhino machines that are specifically designed for gumballs. So that's what I'm doing in my late afternoon on my day off. So now I have to go to all of my 26 machines and either replace the gumballs with my Nikes or replace the machine with a machine that can actually dispense gumballs. And I went today and yesterday and the day before to a couple of machines to actually fix that. But every time a machine is on my way, I'm just gonna go to either replace the candy or replace the machine. And on top of that, the machines that are from China, they have a chute that is actually, the coin is not falling down, it's actually falling sideways and shooting backwards through a chute. I guess it's for easing the collection, but actually the coins start clugging. There's a 90-degree turn that they do. They start clugging here, and after like you put 5 coins, there's no more coins that machine can accept. You cannot twist the machine. So now I have to go and remove those chutes individually. And of course, to remove them, you can't just open the back of the machine and remove them. You need to actually open the back of the machine, take all the candy out. Basically, you gotta disassemble the whole apparatus before you're actually able to remove the chute. But I already did it on 5 machines. I'm very good and very fast at it. And instead of moaning about it, I'm actually having fun with it. You know what I mean? To me, it's funny. It's like, oh, that's another problem. Okay, let's see how to solve it. You know, and that's how I think you should approach life and any problem that life throws at you. One of my favorite songs is "Hit Me With Your Best Shot," and it's for a reason. I just dare life to hit me with their best shot, so I can, if you want, test myself to see what am I gonna do now, how I'm gonna solve this problem. That's what makes it interesting. And most likely this is what makes my life interesting because I'm not married. This video is not for me to brag how good I am or bad I am at solving problems and approaching life. As a matter of fact, I felt super unmotivated. It took me about 2 hours to actually sit down and record this video and do a little outline here for points that I want to mention. It took me about 2 hours and I finally sat down 2 hours later to record it. We all gonna face adversity in life. But in those moments, it's exactly when you should push even more. And there's an old saying that we have back where I'm from. The difference between a good team and a great team is that when the situation is equally bad and the stakes are equally high, the great team scores and the good team doesn't. So keep pushing is the only way to go. Keep hustling, guys.